Mexico, where the mountains are taller than anywhere else, and the skies are bluer than anywhere else, and the sun is hotter than anywhere else, there was a rich woman.
Buenos días! Buenos días!
This rich woman was named Señora Granero. But she was rich. She had 2 fat oxen, she had a house with a roof, with windows in the front and windows in the back. But best of all, she had a cornfield full of corn. Corn for tortillas, corn for tamales, corn for tostadas, corn for enchiladas. But she was rich. Next, she had 3 sons. First, it was Juan Ramon Luis Esteban. Wake up, Juan.
He's a little lazy, but he's a good boy.
Next, there was Pedro Carlos Jose Francisco.
You're handsome enough. After all, do not take after me.
That's enough, Pedro.
He's a little vague, but he's a good boy.
And last, there was Pepe. Just Pepe.
Ah, Pepe. I could not find another name for little Pepe. What can I tell you about my youngest son? He's a good boy, that's all.
One fine Mexican day, Señora Granero decided to visit her cornfields. The first row of corn was full of fat, waving corn tassels.
Magnifico!
But the next row of corn was full of fat, waving corn tassels.
Magnifico!
But the third row had not one fat, waving corn tassel. Not one.
Oh no! My son! Listen!
We hear you, Mother.
Someone has stolen the corn from the cornfield. You must be good sons and bring me back the bandit. Whichever one of you brings him back to me first will have all my riches.
I don't want your riches, my mother, but I'll go ahead and catch the bandit.
You're only the 3rd son. I'm the 1st son, my mother. I will go next week.
Next week there will be no more. You will go tonight.
Tomorrow night.
Juan, I said tonight.
See, tonight.
When the sun went down behind the mountains, it was night. Juan walked a little way, then he rested. Juan walked a little way more, and again, he rested.
What a long walk. I'll just rest myself here, by the well.
Wake up, wake up!
Ay, an ugly old toad. Vamos, get away.
Close your eyes if you do not like what you see.
Go away.
But listen, I may be an ugly old toad, but I may help you.
Go away. Go back in the hole where nobody can see you.
Very well, but you're making a big mistake.
When the sun came up from behind the mountains, it was another fine Mexican day. Who should visit the well but Juan's mother and Juan's brothers?
Wake up, Juan!
Wake up, Juan!
Buenos dias, my mother. Buenos dias, my brothers.
Did he catch the bandit?
The bandit, he was quick as a jaguar, clever as a monkey. I wrestled with him, but alas, I did not catch him.
Ha! Juan has got 40 wings.
Please, my mother, let me try this time.
You keep your place, little brother. You know very well it's my turn. Give me the gun, you bandit bungler.
Good luck, my son.
Luck? I do not need luck. Brains casters need brains.
When the sun came down from behind the mountains, it was night. It was a more beautiful night than the last. There were more stars crowding the sky than anywhere else. Why, that is the way it is in Mexico.
Nothing here. Nothing there. Well, I'm thirsty. I'll have a drink. Good evening, friend. The toad. An ugly toad. Close your eyes if you do not like what you see. But listen, I may be an ugly old toad, but I can help you. You don't fool me. Toads don't talk. They don't? Then who's speaking to you, may I ask? Nobody. It's all on mine. Go away now. Don't want to talk to me. Very well. But you're making a big mistake. I hear wings. What could it be? A bird more beautiful than the quetzal.
bandit, that's a feather.
Is this all you have to show for yourself?
Isn't it enough? I risked my every life for that feather. The bandit was the eagle as tall as the yucca tree. He sounded like thunder as he beat his wings.
Why, the bandit won't even miss this feather. He will come back again and again until somebody catches him.
Please, my mother, let me go. It is my turn now.
You are too little. What could you do?
You have no brains. I bet you even think toads talk, eh, Mom?
Toads talk? Never.
Very well, little Pepe. Go and try your luck.
When the sun went down from behind the mountains, it was night, the third night. The third night was always the magical night. Why, that is the way it is in Mexico.
Ah, the old well. It is a good place as any to sit down and eat my tortilla.
Good evening, friend.
Good evening, Senor Toad.
Senor Toad? How polite. Are you going to tell me how ugly I am as your brothers did?
I don't think you're ugly. You should see some of the lizards I've caught.
Really? How kind. You're much kinder than your brothers.
Would you like to share my tortilla, Senor?
Senor Sapo. Nobody ever asked my name before. And yeah, I'll go buy your tortilla. Do you believe that I can talk?
Of course, I'm hearing you with my ears.
Quite right. What would you say if I helped you catch the bandit?
I say, see, you can't have too much help.
Wise boy. Now do as I ask you. Look into the well.
Like this?
Quite right. What do you see?
The stars in the sky reflecting the well.
What else?
A gleaming white stone far beneath the water.
That white stone is magic. It will give you 3 wishes.
3 wishes? Why not? Wish number 1, I wish I could catch the bandit that carries off the corn each night. Wish number 2, I wish I could marry a beautiful wife. Wish number 3, I never seen a real fiesta. I wish that I might see a fiesta when I return home.
Let's be off now. To the cornfield. Enchanted bird who comes from afar, show us, I pray, who you really are.
A bird with long hair? Why, there's a girl inside that bird.
I am Ixcalanda. 1,000 years ago, a wicked sorcerer turned me into a bird. I only took your corn because I was starving.
No, please, you take it, Senorita Princess.
Here, I'll take it. Well, go on. Ask her to marry you. After all, she's your second wish come true.
But I didn't expect her so soon. I'm too bashful.
Jumping iguanas! After 1,000 years, the poor princess is nobody but you. Ask her.
Senorita Princess, we have nothing better to do.
Bubble goddamn bandit! My dear princess, what this stammering boy means is... his heart is on fire with your beauty. His mind is aflame with your charm. Will you do him the great honor of becoming his wife?
Well, it's the least I can do.
Jumping iguanas! After 1,000 years, the poor princess has nobody but you. She begs you to accept her as your wife. Now for once and for all, will you two marry each other?
We will.
And they did. Together they set off for the hacienda of Senora Granero. What rejoicing there was then! Even Juan woke up at last.
¿Qué? Pepe has caught the bandit? Little Pepe?
¿Qué? Pepe has brought home a wife? Little Pepe?
Well done, little brother.
Well done, my son. There's too much happiness for this small hacienda. We should invite all Mexico for this day. I declare fiesta!
A fiesta? What is my 3rd wish?
Fiesta, fiesta, come from the hills and the valleys of Mexico. Come from La Baja and Chihuahua and Campeche. Come from Hidalgo and Jalisco and Guerrero. Come from Tabasco and Durango and Sonora. Fiesta! Pepe and the Cornfield Bandit. It was told to me by a very old silver maker in Tazlo, and he heard it from a fisherman in Veracruz, and he heard it from a grandmother in Oaxaca, and she heard it from...
Why, me, of course.
Wilt.
Ribbit, ribbit.